Once upon a time, in a quaint little town, children whispered tales of the haunted candy shop. This wasn't an ordinary shop. It only appeared once a year, on Halloween night. On that special evening, the moon would cast a silvery glow, and the candy shop would emerge from the mist like a mirage. Bats flew around its chimney, and mysterious lights flickered in its windows. Parents told stories of the magical candies that were sold there. Candies that could make you giggle, jump with joy, or even float for a short while. But no one had ever been brave enough to enter the shop and confirm these tales. Finally, Halloween came around again, and the kids in the town were buzzing with excitement and curiosity. Could the legends be true? They all decided this was the year they would find out. This Halloween was special, not just for the children, but also for the haunted candy shop. For the first time, its magical doors would open, inviting brave souls to discover its secrets. As dusk settled, children dressed in their most creative costumes, ghosts, witches, superheroes gathered in the town square. Their faces glowed with anticipation as they clutched their candy buckets and lanterns. A whisper floated through the crowd. It's time. Almost as if summoned, the mist began to thicken, and there it was. The haunted candy shop materialized at the edge of the square. Each child looked at the other, who would be the first to step forward. After a moment, Lucy, dressed as a pirate with an eye patch and a stuffed parrot on her shoulder, took a bold step toward the shop. The crowd cheered. The moment Lucy touched the handle, the door creaked open. A delightful aroma of chocolates, gummy bears, and sugar plums wafted out, tickling everyone's senses. Lucy led the way, and one by one the children entered the magical realm of the haunted candy shop. Shelves stacked high with mystical candies of every shape and color awaited them. Inside the haunted candy shop, the atmosphere was nothing short of enchanting. Golden lanterns hung from the ceiling, casting a warm glow on jars filled with swirling candies and shimmering lollipops. Lucy reached out to a jar labeled Giggly Jellies. The moment she popped one into her mouth, she started giggling uncontrollably. Her laughter was infectious, and soon the whole room erupted in joyous laughter. Suddenly, the laughter was interrupted by a soft, ethereal voice. "Welcome, brave souls, to the haunted candy shop. The candies here are magical, but choose wisely. Each has its own special power." The children looked around to find the source of the voice. Then, from behind a curtain of cascading willow branches, a figure emerged. It was the keeper of the shop, a kindly old witch dressed in robes of twinkling stars. The witch guided them through the shop, showing candies that could make you sing, candies that turned your tongue into a rainbow, and candies that even made time slow down for a brief moment. The witch then led them to a special section of the shop behind a velvet curtain. "These," she said, "are the challenge candies. They're not for the faint of heart, but if you succeed, you'll earn the candy of your dreams." Intrigued and a bit nervous, the children looked at the array of challenge candies. Some looked spiky, others had an aura of mist around them, and some even seemed to be whispering. Timmy, dressed as a knight, took the challenge first. He chose a spiky candy. Upon eating it, he felt a shiver run down his spine, but then he found himself able to recite an entire epic poem flawlessly. Next, Sarah, dressed as a fairy, opted for a misty candy. The moment it touched her lips, she was engulfed in a cloud of mist and momentarily vanished, only to reappear with the ability to dance like she had never danced before. Finally, all the children took their turns, each facing a unique challenge, but coming out triumphant. They felt closer as friends and more confident in their magical journey. As the clock neared midnight, the witch announced, "The shop will soon vanish until next Halloween. It's time to choose your final treat, a reward for your bravery and friendship." The children selected candies that sparkled like stars and tasted like pure happiness. They thanked the witch for the unforgettable experience and prepared to leave. As they stepped out of the shop, the witch waved her wand, and the haunted candy shop slowly disappeared into the mist, as if it were a dream fading away. Back in the town square, parents greeted their children, amazed at their glowing faces and enchanted tales. No one could say for sure if the haunted candy shop was real or just a figment of their vivid imaginations. Yet one thing was certain. They had all been part of an extraordinary adventure that they would treasure forever. An adventure that turned a regular Halloween into the most magical night of their lives.